We are live, Ronnie.
We are live. Oh, yeah.
Man, I missed you this week, brother.
Oh, we did good.
This is our 5th episode.
I know. And we're going strong, too.
They said that we were going to be a hit one wonder, whatever they call it. Yeah, one hit wonder.
No, we're still here. We're still going.
Oh, yeah. Man, I missed you this week, brother. Hey, can I? We're live. This is what happens. You know what I mean? Ronnie, how's your week?
Great.
You had a good week?
I had a great week.
You know who's in? We have our first in-studio guest, my man, Jesse G.
Yeah.
Yay. What's up, Sandro G, baby?
Jesse G. All the way from Boston, Roxbury, a legend. A legend. We're gonna get to his story. But Ronnie, you know who Jesse G. He ain't no joke.
Of course.
If anybody doesn't know Jesse, just want to give him a little sample of what we got going on here tonight. Oh, yeah. You're the man, brother.
I try.
You don't have to try.
He can fly.
Another one, Ronnie. Another humble.
Oh.
First, I want to give a shout-out to Bruno Olman, 32 years in prison. Man, God bless you, man. Locked down for another 7. I want to give him a big shout-out, and he's in the Caleta in San Miguel. Bruno Olman, I love you. You know, just keep, writing letters back and forth until you come out, man. Can't wait. Also, Ronnie, how was your week? I know you had a busy week. You went out to Staples, print freaking copies of what?
Yeah.
What did you go print copies of?
Print copies of what we're going to do over here.
What are we doing? Do we even know what the hell we're doing?
Yeah, of course we're doing all
sure?
this right here. This is good stuff. This is really good stuff. You see that? I bring this to the clubs with me, and I'm going to get people to join.
Check this out. This right here is where our network.
You can have that when you pay for it, you know.
YouTube, Apple, Spotify, Banana, Oranges. We're all over the freaking place. You name it. We're out. Running with the Staples. Made a bunch of these. You know what I mean? Come sponsor the show. You know what I mean? We're bringing a little back swag, sexy back to the community, to the Portuguese community, giving us the younger generation a little something. We have a special show. You know, Justin Martins, the bullfighter, is going to be here tonight.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, all the way from California.
Unbelievable.
New generation of bullfighting.
That's
the Martins family dynasty. He comes from
Portugal to California.
Yes. From San Jorge Ceda's parents.
Wow.
And then he, grew up. He was born in Turlock. We'll get to his story.
Yeah.
But he's our special guest all the way from California. But we have a special, special guest. It's my man, my good friend, my loyal. We never fold. My boy, Jesse G.
Let's talk about
Jesse, let's talk about it. Let's get to know you.
All right.
How the hell? We know. I want to get to how the hell do you play that guitar so good, but we'll get to that. Where were you born?
I was born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Spent the first year of my life there. Then my parents decided to move to Massachusetts. Been here ever since.
Steelers or Patriots fan?
Patriots.
I know you are. I know.
But
I got to ask you these questions, Jesse.
Steelers
I know
suck.
this, but I have to ask you because people, you know what I mean? everybody that's on the show is obviously my friend. It's not a stranger.
Yeah,
We have to screen you, make sure you're okay.
I'm okay.
You know, you're not a bozo like the other ones.
I'm all good.
They fucking just throw anybody on the show. You know what I mean? They had a guy from Iran. Freaking, yeah.
I've been a Patriots fan since,
God.
the 1 in 15s and,
Yeah, me too.
Steve Grogan and
too.
those guys. And
Me too. Even through the dynasties of the Cowboys and the 49ers. I know when they won, hey, I was like, I didn't become a 49er fan or a Cowboy fan. I was always a Patriots fan.
Ride or die, Patriots.
Man, when Drew Bledsoe came, I was like, oh my God. But forget about all that.
Okay.
Okay, now you moved to where? Massachusetts when you were what, 1?
Massachusetts, the heart of Roxbury.
The Berry.
Currently with streets that don't even exist anymore.
Wow.
So we lived on Auburn Street, which is now
60s, right? Correct? This time?
late 60s.
Late 60s.
Lived on a street where currently the condo developments next to Madison Park High. I think they're condo complexes, if I'm not mistaken. And from there, moved to Savin Street, cross street from the YMCA in Roxbury, Regent Street, Woodbine Street.
The rough streets of the Berry, you know what I'm saying?
Forest Street, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You know how it is. Now, my question to you, now, you know me, brother. I love you. You know that, brother. Me and you are like fucking, you know what I mean? Glue. But how was it back then, the racism?
The racism.
I know we've had this talk before. I know we have this, but I want you to address these people. How was it back then in the late 60s, the racism of the whites and the blacks back in the Berry, back in those days in Boston?
Well,
because Boston is known as a racist town.
yeah, and they've earned that title.
You're right.
They earned that title, but I have to say that my parents, me and my brother, they actually did a good job shielding us from it. We obviously knew that it existed.
Yeah.
It existed, and really, I didn't begin to personally experience it until I got older and had my own personal experiences with it firsthand. But younger, other than one time going to school and after school, a bunch of white kids wanted to invite me and my brother down the street to meet Batman and Robin.
If anybody don't know who Batman and Robin is, it's a bunch of baseball bats across your forehead.
Exactly. So we didn't do that. We didn't go.
Punks.
We didn't go. So, yeah.
Good for you.
But I didn't begin to encounter it until I got older, and it's not pretty. It's not pretty. Prejudice, racism. I transcend above it because
Yeah, of course. We don't even look at that, Ronnie, over here. You know what I mean? We don't even know what that is over here. That's an ideology that we can't understand what's going on. Because as a kid, I've never been to, it's like I've heard it around me, but I've always idolized Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Michael Jordan. Those were like the freaking athletes that I fucking loved, So whether they're black, green, freaking camouflage, pink, fucking purple, it don't matter, man. I love the soul, the person. It's beyond that. And Africans, are connected to the Portuguese, but in a wrong way. But I like to look at that as a lot of you guys speak our language. Ghana, Mozambique, Angola, for instance, some countries in Africa.
Okay.
And so I'm very connected to the Portuguese black community, and I'm also connected to the Black American community here. And so I've never been racist. You know what I mean? My daughter actually dates a Jamaican, a black guy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And we can't wait to have a mulatto baby.
Yeah. All
you know
right.
what I mean? And have a be a grandpa.
Yeah.
Me and my wife.
Yeah.
Our first mulatto baby. You know what I mean? It's love.
Yeah.
We cherish the person.
Not color, it's the love.
It's the love. It's the love. It's the people.
I think that I learned because during my time of doing time, I did a lot of reading. And
We're gonna get to that. All
right, hold off on that.
Hold off on that. We're gonna get to that. That's very important in a segment of our show.
Exactly.
Is Iceman? How many minutes we got till we can keep rolling before we get to commercial? Just want to talk to our producer. Huh?
10 minutes?
We got 10 more minutes?
Yeah.
All right. All right. So late 60s. When did you fall in love with that instrument that you have around
My parents used to take me and my brother down south every year for the summer when we was kids, all the way up to our teens, and we I always say we picked everything but cotton. But my Uncle David had an old acoustic Laredo guitar sitting in the corner, in which
Now, how old were you at this time?
well, about 5 years old.
5?
Yeah, and so he couldn't play a lick, and so I would.
So you just had it there for show, like he
Yeah,
found it in the trash or something, right?
Well, he probably was trying to get girls. Who knows? Yeah. So he found out he couldn't play, so he had to find something else. Okay. But yeah. So I picked it up, and been rolling with it ever since. I've been doing it longer than anything.
Okay.
Anything, and
Let's.
I truly love it.
Okay. So you fell in love with it at 5 years old. You obviously started playing. You started learning. You were self-taught. Let's get to when was your first band? I know, but it was like 14, 15 years old.
Yeah, 14, 15 years old.
Check this out, Ronnie, because you know you played in L.A.
Oh, yeah.
Singing.
Yeah.
Ronnie used to play in the rock band back in the day.
Back in the day.
You did.
I used to go to a fine arts school in Roxbury called Elmer Lewis School
Now, did
of
you
Fine
finish
Arts.
high school? Did you finish high school?
No, I hated school.
Now, were you in the streets or were you playing in the band at that time?
I was playing. I was in the band.
Or were you dipping back and forth?
No, I was in the band.
In the band.
In middle school, we were playing in the band. We go to school during the week, load up the van on Friday night, and didn't come home till late Sunday. We do 10 songs, 4 sets, Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
And go back to school.
and go
Now
back.
check
to
this
school.
out.
I-
Now check this out.
I
His
went
own
through that
people. Look what
myself.
they did. This happens everywhere. So I don't want you to think that
Yeah.
this just happens here in the Portuguese community. It
No.
don't.
No.
Happens everywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
His own people used to make $2,500, Ronnie, and give them $40 between him and his whole band back in those days.
Yeah.
We're talking late 60s, 70s,
Oh.
right? 70s? We're talking 70s?
Yeah.
Seventies.
It was like a stipend, kind of. You know,
Oh.
we would just take that. We agreed that we would do that, but with the remaining portion of the money that we made, we want to save it so we could do bigger things.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Like,
so-
you know, instruments, sets,
Yeah, but
you know,
then
clothes.
again, you see, $40 in those days was like
Ronnie, you got to talk to the
$120.
microphone, Ronnie.
Like $120 today, you know. So it was money, but from what he was getting,
You're robbing him.
no good.
Okay. Please, give us a little more, Jesse, because I got to have you playing the guitar throughout this thing here. Go ahead.
Oh,
give us
yeah.
a
Little
little
something,
something.
something.
Little something, something.
Little.
'Cause we're going to get to the story. Wait a minute. It gets interesting. Hold on.
Gotta go into Hendrix.
Come on. Woo! Little Hendrix. Bad man right there. Bad man. Wow. Amazing.
How's that?
Are you kidding me?
Woo-hoo! That's coming to you live here in the corner pocket. Yeah.
Bad motherfucker right there.
Huh?
Ronnie, take us to fucking commercial, please.
Here we go. Wow, that was great, huh?
Take us to commercial.
Want me to take a commercial? We're going to go
Yeah.
to commercial right now, and when you come back, we're going to have more shit for you.
Right.
Woo!
What happened to this mic with this mic so
What happened?
shit?
Which?
Yeah.
Mike.
This might be have to talk to. This is
Oh,
where you're
the
gonna
talk.
talk to.
Oh.
Yeah, talk to the side. No.
Yeah.
Those are,
Oh, that's good. All right. Yeah.
this one's new.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I had it tipped.
The only one that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all my woods are coming out sideways then, right?
Hey, let's make a quick commercial because I want to get into the story before I get to Linda Perry. And we're back, Ronnie.
Yes, we are.
So listen, let's get to it. I know this is the segment of Did You Know, but we're going to put Linda Perry for a hold on 1 second.
Right.
Because we're not done. This is
No.
this is like he needs a whole
I
hour.
want more. I want
he needs
more.
a whole hour.
I want more.
Jesse,
want more.
Jesse
get it.
G.
Let's get it.
Listen.
Yes, sir.
So now you're in this band. Now you move on from the band.
Mm-hmm.
What was the name of that band that you were on? That
The first band?
Yeah.
The first band was called Total Eclipse.
Total Eclipse. Now
Yeah.
you moved on to another band.
Yes. Moved on to another band called Black Axis, in which was more of what I was moving to musically. It was more of a funk rock type of Parliament Funkadelic type of deal.
Parliament.
Yeah, and so I still roll with those guys today, and
Okay.
they stuck with me throughout the whole ordeal.
So now you're in that band. In your 20s?
Yes.
20s.
Yeah.
Now, for the viewers at home, Jesse G has spent 3 decades in prison, 28 years of his life. But we're going to get into that. So you got into the streets. Mm-hmm. So obviously it landed you in prison. Mm-hmm. And obviously you continued the guitar in prison.
Absolutely, yeah. Once I found, let me see, I got convicted, went to Nashville Street, got transported to Walpole, spent the night
You
there.
did the circle.
Ooh.
You did the circle. Yeah, he did. He did the.
Went to Concord, stayed at Concord for 8 months, and then landed in Norfolk. Yeah. The first night I landed there, I heard Van Halen's Ain't Talking About Love coming out of I don't know where.
Back 94, 93,
This was 91.
91.
Yeah,
Because we're
and-
talking 30 years ago.
Yeah,
We're in,
just about. Yeah,
now, just for the viewers at home, Jesse's just been out 2 years. So we're going to get to that. Go ahead, Jess.
So I'm up in the RB, which is what they, AKA the Hole, and spent the night up in there before they released me to General Pop. However, when I got there that night, they were giving a concert for the population, in which
In the prison?
In the prison,
Imagine that.
Norfolk has an auditorium.
Okay.
And so they were given a concert, rock concert, for the general population. I happened to land there that night. They gave the concert, and so once I was released into General Pop, learned that they had a music program. That's all I needed to know. And furthermore, you could purchase your own instrument once you met certain criteria, passed the music theory tests, and you were allowed to purchase an instrument.
Now, I know this because you're a very close friend of mine. And you're the first one to start a music group program in prison.
Well, I wasn't the first, but there was others that fought hard, long and hard,
Didn't
to
get there.
To get
To where you wanted, to where you got it.
well, not necessarily that.
Because you had the band.
Yeah, but the thing
And we're
is,
going to get to that. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want everybody to know everybody's probably wondering, how the hell is Sandro G, the rapper, the Portuguese rapper, connected to Jesse, who's been in prison for 3 decades, 28 years? I'm going to tell you that right now. Johnny X. And wait a second. Ladies and gentlemen, the drummer for Billy Joel put us together.
no doubt. Yes, sir.
Billy X. Sorry, Johnny X. My mind is Johnny
Billy Joel.
X.
You're thinking about Billy Joel.
Yeah, Billy Joel. Johnny X is a gentleman in Florida who also spent time in prison with.
He was the drummer for my band.
He was the drummer for his band.
Holy shit!
Now he's drumming for Billy Joel. Isn't that funny? So he's a good friend of mine. He lives in Florida. Big shout out to the Sandman. You know who you are. He's very low key. He's very one of those guys that doesn't want to be. You know how Johnny is.
Yeah, I have to say
Johnny's
about
quiet.
him, man. He's
Quiet, right? How he shows his
good,
face.
Good dude. But you know
Yeah.
what? When we first started out, I actually didn't
Let's
want
talk
him.
about that. You and Johnny in prison. Let's talk about that. How'd you guys get the band going?
Well, he was a keyboard player. Hell of a keyboard player. I always thought he was a better keyboard player than he was a drummer.
No shit.
And so I did, at the time he came in, I already.
Matter of fact, hold on. Matter of fact, Johnny X is one of the best drummers I mean, you seen his. I mean,
Without
he's
a
got
doubt.
like how many videos has he got? I mean, how many you need?
A whole shitload.
I mean, he's got about 1,000 videos of him drumming every friggin' rock
Yeah,
song
yeah.
they've possibly ever made. Unbelievable drummer. He's up there. I put him up there in the top 5 Portuguese Accordion top drummers of all time. Johnny Mello from Lowell, Massachusetts. Go ahead.
Bad man. He's a bad man. But in the beginning, I always wanted him to play keyboards because I had a drummer at the time. But then he ended up getting tossed in the hole. He got shipped out, needed a drummer. Had no choice. I had to put him on drums reluctantly. But he turned out to be the baddest drummer in the joint.
Sure.
Because not only could he drum his ass off, he could drum and sing on key.
Yeah.
Had excellent timing.
Johnny's a bad man.
That dude, man.
Johnny's a bad man.
I love him, man. He's
Working with the best, Billy
he-
fucking Joel.
he's-
Billy Joel.
he's-
Not fucking McDonald's, not Burger King, you fucking weirdos. Over in the
He's
Portuguese media. Fucking Billy Joel.
Yeah.
Fucking weirdos.
Yeah.
You know, our fucking culture is fucking ruined. That's why we fucking created this show, Jesse. I know we know each other.
Yeah,
from,
yeah.
I told you I had a show going on, but this is what we have the show for.
Get it out.
Because these fucking people are fucking lost.
Yeah.
They're selling everything down on aisle 6. They forgot fucking what's going on. They're lost.
It's unfortunate, man, but
Well, that's why we exist here.
got to turn the
All right.
lights back on.
So now you're in prison.
Yeah.
You start this program, this music program, band after band after band, 3 decades. Now you've been out only 2 years.
More 2.5, close to
2.5.
Oh, yeah.
Close to 3?
Yeah.
Okay. 2.5, 3 years. Very successful. Already adapting to the streets. Not illegally, but, smart with his
Yeah.
money.
Yep.
Because for 28 years, you adapted some inheritance, some money.
Yeah.
From your family.
Yeah. And
Passed
invest-
away, some
yeah,
family
yeah,
members left
yeah,
you some money.
yeah.
And now
it.
invested it. And congratulations on your investments, by the way. We don't have to mention them here, but I know what they are.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm very proud of you. Jesse, you've come a long way, man. And you're one of my great friends, loyal, never fold, all the way to the end.
It means a lot to me, man, because I feel the same way about you, man.
Thank you, brother. You know how we are.
Yeah.
So now, 2 years out. Now you got this Facebook, Instagram, all this stuff that's going on. You're lost. Like today, I was outside with you, and I said, "Well, Jesse's like, how can I watch the show?" I says, "Jesse, a friend requested you." He goes, "What's that?"
Yeah.
So
well, actually,
how are you adapting to all this now?
well, I'm adapting.
Because you went away, what, 91?
91.
91.
It's an ongoing process. I mean, I can do some things. I can text. I can email.
Yeah.
I can do some more stuff. Watch some smut and all that.
So you're learning the internet. You're
Oh
learning
yeah.
Quick, you're a quick learner. Good.
Oh, without a doubt.
Good.
When I first got out, I went straight to Dorchester. No, I went to Brockton Registry of Motor Vehicles and almost got my driver's license back the same day.
Because you had your driver's license 30 years ago.
Yeah, yes.
And so what do you had to just renew it?
Had to renew it, but come to find out, the only reason why I didn't get them is because I had 2 tickets out of Dorchester District Court.
Outstanding tickets.
Yeah,
The government, well, they fucking don't.
So,
Oh, yeah.
so what I'm getting at?
They don't go away. They don't go away.
Jesus Christ.
So what I'm
Fucking guy's been in jail 30 fucking years.
They
Fucking
don't
wipe
go
the
away.
fucking $60 fucking dollars. Jesus fucking
yeah,
Christ.
you would think they would do that,
They're
but
fucking crooks.
I ended up going
Unbelievable.
to Dorchester District Court, and not realizing I just walked in, and the beep, 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 the court guard was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I said, "I'm trying to pay a ticket." He's like, "You can't just walk in here." I said, "Okay, well," I pulled him aside. I said, "Listen, man, I have just been released from prison, man. I don't know what. Can you?" He said, "Don't worry,
it's tough.
I got you. Where are you trying to go? I'm just trying to pay these driving tickets, trying to get my driver's license reinstated." And he, steered me in the right direction.
Now Jesse's a big time and he drives multiple cars.
I
Good
do
for
all
him.
right. I do all right.
Good for him.
Multiple cars. Yeah, I'm jealous because I have multiple cars. Me and him compete. He had a Jag, I had a Jag. We're both staring at each other's Jags like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But his is flyer. I gotta give it.
Yeah,
His is
I like what I like, and it's in the spirit of my father because he was a Lincoln
You come from
Continental
good
guy,
fucking-
and
you come from good bloodline,
Yeah,
man. Ain't
man.
many like you, brother.
And,
God bless you, man.
he had a Jag before he passed. So when I got out, I actually bought a 2017 MKZ Cash
Badass.
and
Badass,
tore it up, and then
Gotta see this fucking coat.
and then
God.
He can do it. He can do it.
I bought some other
Rimmed
cars.
out,
you know,
rimmed
no
out,
big deal.
pimped out, you know. Jesse
Like
ain't
I said, I
playing.
like what I like, and
And he's a legend back home in Roxbury in Boston. Yeah. Fucking people look
And
at
then-
him like a fucking Teflon fucking John Gotti.
And no,
Yeah, he's very humble. Very humble.
known in the music community. Yes,
Yes.
You know.
But you know you're known throughout the
yeah, I am. But you know,
Yeah.
the music thing.
I
is
know, yeah, I know that that's
where
what
it's
you-
at.
Yeah, and that's your future. But you are respected that way, and you have to be respected that way because of who you are.
Yeah.
You're a soldier. You never folded.
Yeah.
You're a king, and we love you.
Yeah.
And our Portuguese community embraces you. Our African brothers. You know, we truly honored to have you here tonight to tell us your story. Now, me and you are going to work together on a song.
Yes, sir.
We know that.
Yeah.
And also, I'm going to take you to the years horse because you're with me forever.
All right, man.
We're together forever.
Wouldn't have it any other
You
way.
know that. So we're going to be doing a lot of things together. Also, you have made a song with Joe Pichute from Joe Pro Mix.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Wish you had the time to play it, but
Yeah. Well, you know what happened
maybe
is
another
you
time.
emailed me the song. When was it? Today you emailed me or yesterday?
2 nights ago.
No, you emailed me yesterday. That's why our producer has multiple tasks here, and he's very busy, a father. And I want to also give a happy birthday to his boys. Our producer's boys made 19 years old. I've known these kids since they were babies, and then like today I saw one with a mustache. I didn't even recognize him. Right. Unbelievable. Happy birthday to you guys, the twins, the Twin Towers, because they tower over Millie. Millie's a little midget next to them now. But anyway, happy birthday. Also, Jesse, I'm so proud of you. You know what I mean? I'm so honored to call you as a friend, and I'm
Appreciate it.
You know, we're gonna be working together. I have so many, ideas. I'm an entrepreneur. Doing this podcast, I do my music. I'm also working on a series with Netflix with Augusto Fraga about the Cocaine Island. That's no secret. That's been around. And I'm also working on a book with Bruno Olman. You know, my cousin out in the islands doing, he's just finished 32 years. He got another 7 years. And I want to work with you. And we got to help these kids, man, get off the streets.
Sure.
You know, because you got to
Streets are
tell your
bad.
story. You know, spent 28 years in prison on a couple bad decisions, couple bad friends, couple bad, hey, let's go get this bag. And all of a sudden, you know.
You're bagged.
You're bagged. But anyway, we got a couple more minutes. I'm sorry, but we're gonna get right to it. Jesse, I love you. I want you to stick around. We were supposed to initially have Jesse off the show, so we can have. He's gonna stay. He's gonna stay. I want you to stay, Jesse, because this is important.
Absolutely.
So you can see our culture. I want you to see it firsthand. We're gonna have a special guest, Jesse Martin.
Okay.
Justin Martin. I'm sorry, Jesse. I'm already tipsy. Justin Martin from California, who's a bullfighter. But Ronnie, let's talk about Linda Perry. You know Linda Perry?
No.
That's why. Listen to this.
Linda Perry.
Linda Perry is Portuguese. Let's talk about that on Did You Know this week on the Corner Pocket. Did you know? Linda Perry. Let's talk about Linda Perry. You know she wrote songs for Christina Aguilera, Pink, Alicia Keys, Gwen Stefani.
All of them.
Adele! Fucking Adele! Adele! And you know what they do? They do this.
Silence.
I got it right here.
It's unbelievable. Hold on, Ronnie. It's fucking unbelievable. How hard is it to take a number one song that's playing everywhere? India, China, fucking whatever, in the fucking oceans, underneath the fucking caves. To take that song and play it on our Portuguese radio station. How fucking hard is that? Without going through aisle 6 and naming every fucking item on there is not more important than your friggin' culture. And I'm sick and tired of it. She deserves respect. And I wish we could play her music here. And I beg everybody to go out there and stream her music. Linda Perry. Linda Pereira. Phenomenal songwriter, master producer. I'm sorry I'm getting passionate because this was going to be a touchy thing for me. Because as a Portuguese radios from all over the world, I'm calling you all out. Yeah, you fucking weirdos. Fucking, they're playing freaking hit songs like, "You're so beautiful in every single way." Grammy Award songs. Christina Aguilera singing them. And do you know what they want to play? What the fuck are you doing, you weirdo? Play the freaking hit songs from your Portuguese culture, people. Please. It's very simple. Don't be stupid. Because now you're freaking being stupid. And I don't know why you're being stupid. Is there a reason? Are you trying to freaking demolish our culture on purpose? This is how stupid it is.
I have a question, though,
Go ahead.
Sandra.
I'm fucking sorry, Jesse. I freaking
So,
forgot
are you saying that there are no radio stations in the homeland that promotes this kind of play?
No, they lost. They're selling freaking bucket stuff. You don't even know what it is, dude. Only a freaking old lady in the kitchen knows what it is, dude. They're
right.
a grocery fucking radio station.
Oh my.
Have you heard of malasadas, queijadas, feijoadas? Have you heard of that stuff?
No.
Okay, good. Have you heard of Stevie Perry?
Yes.
Journey.
Yes.
Have you heard of Joe Perry, the lead guitarist for Aerosmith?
Of course.
They haven't. They're friggin' lost. They're in aisle 7 fucking selling pop sucks. They're fucking lost, dude. Don't even get me going. I'm fucking all hyped up now. All right, so listen. Let's get back to it. Fucking Ronnie, tell us where fucking the gorgeous Linda Perry, the master producer, songwriter, she deserves this special time here at the Corner Pocket for her acknowledgement and being from our roots. Go ahead. Where's her father from?
Okay, Linda Perry was born April 15, 1965. Is an American singer, songwriter, musician, and record producer. She was the lead singer and primary songwriter for 4 Non-Blondes. They have her ethnicity as mixed because her parents was Portuguese and Brazilian. Her father, Alfred Xavier Perry, was born in Springfield, Massachusetts on June 23, 1924, and died June 23, 2005.
Where was he from? Where was he from?
He's from Springfield, Mass. His
But
parents.
where was he from? What island in Portugal? In the islands of the Azores. From
Furnish.
You said he's from Furnish.
Furnish.
He's from Furnish.
Right.
Linda Perry! Christina Aguilera! Adele! What the hell are you guys doing? You guys are an embarrassment. This is why this freaking podcast exists. Did you know? And we all know. Jesse, did you know Linda Perry was Portuguese? Her father was from Furnish, you said, Ronnie?
Furnish.
Furnish. And
Well,
her
he was
mother's
born
from
here,
Brazil.
but his father
born
was
here. He was
from
born
Furnish.
here.
Yeah.
Okay, but she has roots from the Azores.
Right,
and
right.
Brazil.
They both do.
But she's Portuguese. She's
Yeah.
one of these hit songs.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know.
You didn't know that. Well, you know now here.
Oh,
Linda
there's
Perry.
more that you don't know.
Go ahead, kick us.
Oh,
kick us some more,
okay.
Ronnie, please.
Her mother, Maluz Perry, is the daughter of Brazilian parents, which makes Lynn Portuguese Brazilian. Both her parents were musicians. In 1989, at the age of 24, Linda Perry eventually kick-started her music career. She started off with making her own songs, singing and playing them on guitar on city streets. Soon after releasing her first song, Down on Your Face, Chris Hillhouse, founder of the rock band 4 Non-Blondes,
Hold on.
discovered her.
4 Non-Blondes.
That's right.
Hey, hey, hey.
That's right.
What's going on?
Yeah.
4 Non-Blondes. It's a hit song.
Yeah.
Take it from that radio station. Put it on the Portuguese station in between the queijadas.
Yep.
Right between the bacalhau and the fucking patata deuce. Squeeze it in there for 30 seconds. Something. Give us some fucking acknowledgement. This is 1992, Ronnie. Ronnie, I'm gonna fucking snap today because Linda Perry is a fucking very special. This is like a fucking. This is God. This is God in fucking music. They're lost.
Should try to have her on.
She don't even know. You know what? They changed their name. They don't even want to be Pereira. They want to be Perry.
Perry, yeah.
They're embarrassed. Are you kidding me? They tuned in to the Portuguese radio station. You know what they found? Some fucking weirdo selling a car He sold Louis Jean-Bart. Tom de Kiva de new cars. No, have the Civic 744. That's what they hear. Guy can't speak English or Portuguese. They're fucking lost. They don't even know what the fuck it is. Jesse, I'm sorry. This is our culture, but this is the new shit. Ronnie, kick it. Tell them what's going on.
All right. Chris Hillhouse, founder of the rock band Four Non Blondes, discovered and summoned her to join the group, which she did. On joining the group, Linda became their vocalist and guitarist. In 1992, the band released its first album, Bigger, Better, Faster, More. Their most popular song, What Up? In 1992. In February 1994, Linda made a solo appearance in Roger Daltrey's live album, A Celebration, the music of Pete Townsend and The Who. She released her first solo album, In Flight, in 1996. Her second album, After Hours, in 1999. She discovered English singer James Blunt and signed him to her Custard Records. Blunt later sang the song, mega hit, You're Beautiful. His album was a success, and it sold over 15 million copies. Linda also...
Hold on.
Whoa, okay.
15 million copies! Go ahead, Ronnie.
That's solo.
Solo.
And it sold over 50 million. All right. Linda also produced films. In 1997, she came up with Pink as the Day She Was Born, a rock and roll based film written by Kathy Wilkins and directed by Steve Hall. Linda Perry's personal life now. Here we go.
No.
Oh, this is big.
Listen.
This is big.
We're going to hold on to that.
Oh, we're going to hold on.
Hold on to that.
I'm
We're going to
holding
hold on to
it.
that.
it's
We're
not
going to
going
hold on to
anywhere.
that.
Well, it's not going to go anywhere.
Because Linda Perry's very important. Yeah.
Oh, yes,
She's an
yes.
icon. But you know who's an icon? The future of our generation? A kid we have out in California. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Our
yeah.
bullfighter who's been on the line. But we're going to go to commercial. Ronnie, why don't you take us to commercial? When we come back, we're going to link up with the bravest kid. I'm telling you, the Martins family dynasty. I'm talking about Justin Martins, the bullfighter. Ronnie, take us to commercial.
We're going to go to commercial, and we'll be right back. So hang in there.
And we're back, Ronnie,
We sure are.
with my favorite part of the show, which we have a special guest.
And what a guest we have.
Oh, yes, we do. There he is. Justin Martins. How's it going, Justin?
I'm doing good. How are you, my friend?
Doing good, doing good. You were there at the house. The house where it all where I was. Where I was actually in that room.
Yes.
That room gives you chills. We're
All
gonna
the time.
we're
All
gonna
the
talk
time.
about that. We're gonna talk about. Listen, I want to introduce you first, Justin, to my co-host, which is Ronald Joseph from the movie The Godfather Part 2. Also, my good friend Jesse G, guitar player from Boston.
How are you?
Good. How are you guys?
Justin Martins, welcome to the show, bullfighter.
Thank you.
Justin, Martin family dynasty. Let's talk about it. Where were you born?
I was born in Turlock. I was born and raised in Hillmore, California. and I'm 27 at the moment.
27 years old. Now, listen to this, Ronnie. I know you love bulls, so listen to this. Now, Ronnie wants to be a bullfighter. Next time I come to California and I come visit your father's farm, I'm going to take Ronnie. We're going to put him in with the bulls.
Oh, no, that's bull.
Yes,
He's going to do what you do, the lead. He's going to be the lead. We're going to get to
No,
that.
that's bull.
Yeah, Ronnie's going to come. Yeah, I'm going to pay for the I'm going to take care of everything. I'm going to finish off Ronnie once and for all.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, all kidding aside, first, I want to thank you for being on our show.
No, thank you for having me.
No, listen, it's an honor. This is the next generation bullfighter. This is hundreds and hundreds of years in our culture,
Right.
Jesse. I don't know if this is Jesse. Jesse, do you know this is the bullfighting has been in our culture for years.
Oh yeah, I'm aware.
This is the real deal right here. So, Justin, you were born where? Turlock?
Turlock area. Turlock, Hillmore.
Turlock, Hillmore. Now, your father is from where?
From Trada.
And your mother's from St. George, right? Correct?
Yeah, her family, but she was born here in California.
She was born in California. Okay.
Yes.
Now, we all know, well, I know, they don't know, but I know who I'm talking to, and that's why you're here. Dynasty. When did you realize that there were thousands of cows around you? And I mean literally, I'm not talking about hundreds. I'm talking about thousands of cows. He grew up on a dairy farm. His father owns a dairy farm. It's a Martin dynasty, which I call his father George Martin's the milkman. But we're going to get, that's another thing. We're going to talk about Justin. That's the man right here. Go ahead, Justin. When did you realize that all these cows were around you?
Since I was, born, I was born and raised around dairy, and I was very blessed to, to be around the dairy culture and also with the Portuguese community also, and also with the bullfights. And I'm very, very blessed to be on one of those of Turlock. And man, it gives me the chills talking about them. And
yeah, let's talk about your team. That's your team, Amardozo Turlock. This is their team. It's what you guys just passed 45 years.
45.
45 years in California. They've been doing this tradition, and I'm talking about the real deal. I was actually at his show, dude. Homie almost got killed. You know that. You had to fight the bull twice because he's in the lead. You see that picture? Yeah. Hey, he's in the lead. He's the first guy that meets the bull. The most. Here you are. Now, Justin, I got to know. Yeah. All right. Now, first, let's get back to. All right. When was the first time that you 15 years old and you got into this? Right? 15 years old.
Yes, 15.
Now, that's when you first took on your first bull. Now, was that an adult?
I first started when I was 15, and then I grabbed my first bull at the age of 17.
17.
I remember that moment like it was yesterday.
Now, let me ask you a question. You're 17 years old. Now, is this a regular bull, or is this a baby bull, or is this the real deal?
It was a good-sized bull, and I'm proud that my captain put me into that good situation.
Now, your captain, who's your captain?
Well, at the time when I first started, it was my father.
Your father.
And
okay.
Yeah, when I first started for 7 years, he was. I'm proud to have him, who I am today as a Fakat.
Now, hold on a second. Now, Ronnie.
7 years.
Ronnie, you would love his father. You know why? His father loves Donald Trump.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Are you freaking kidding me?
That's good.
Yeah, his father. I mean, Donald Trump can't do no wrong. Tomorrow he woke up in prison, he'd freaking say he's innocent. You know what I mean? That's how much he loves this fucking man.
Very good.
So Ronnie loves Donald Trump. Ronnie's a Trumpster.
Me too, my friend. Me too.
So, but we don't bring politics into the show. But anyway, I just wanted to bring out that to Ronnie so Ronnie can know and reach out to your father. They can tell stories back and forth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
Now, being that you're in this profession and it's a rough and tough profession, I've watched it on TV and everything. What kind of injuries have you sustained? Have you broke bones or?
No,
good question.
No,
good question.
No bones, no nothing. I'm just, just healthy.
He's a pro. He's a Michael Jordan from fucking Martin Dynasty family. It's that bonus turd, brother. This is fucking a studio. This is fucking the real deal. I love it. I love it. I love it, Justin. Listen, now
Thank you.
you're 17. Now let's talk about your team. Now your father got you into this 7 years. He was your captain.
Well,
now,
Yeah, I'm very blessed to have him as my captain. And without him, I'm not the Fakat I am today.
yeah.
And I grabbed. No, man, when I grab up front, I'm blessed. It's
Because you have a
without him,
good team. You have a good team. Now, how did you
I have an
now,
awesome team. I can say like a brotherhood.
Yep.
They're-
Now,
guys.
how did you transfer? Because we're going to get to this. Your brother George Jr.
Yes.
How did you transfer your father, into your brother? How did you say, okay, I trust my father. My father's made me the best. I'm a good lead man now. I'm the guy. I'm the guy in the front. Now, how can I trust my brother now as my captain? How did that work? Did you and your brother always get along throughout
Always.
life?
Since day one, we always got along, and I'm very blessed to have him today as
That's
my
awesome.
captain too. And he also made me who I am today. As a
Oh
guy.
man, I love it. I love it.
And
That's it.
without
I
him,
fucking love
also, those two captains I have, I don't care if they're my family, but I'm blessed to have them as my captain.
You are a warrior,
What your
brother.
father did was whatever he had, he's passing it on to you. So
Yeah.
later on, you can pass it on to your
And then
generations too.
his brother's older brother, George, which I got to meet out in the farm. We'll get to that in a minute. And just came in and took over his father's role. Now, my whole thing is, how was that trust? And he said, you know what? I have the two best men in my life. And that's, again, on the corner pocket. Again, family. Again, every Azorian family we've had here, Portuguese people, they've always spoke well about family. I'm so proud of us as a family, as a Portuguese community,
I
as a
haven't
family.
heard
man.
one person.
One
speak
person say, I
up.
grew up
No.
this and that, blah, blah,
No,
blah, blah.
no.
Even Jesse today, he's like, my parents sheltered me from
Yeah.
the streets.
Exactly.
That's
That's right.
It's been awesome. Hey,
Right.
now, Justin, now,
Yes.
you're fighting these bulls. What's the name of your group again?
Amor dos of Turlock.
Emeraldus de Turlock. Now, I hear they got a show December 5th, next month. Guess where? Guess where, Ronnie? This Azorian king who has Azorian blood is going to bring bullfighting where they appreciate it and love it. Guess where?
Where?
Tijuana, Mexico.
Oh, where else?
Talk about it. Talk about it, Justin. Let us know about that.
Whoa.
We got invited to go, and it's an honor. We represent, our little town of Turlock and Hilmar, and we also represent California and all people around. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be hopefully a good show that we're gonna grab two bulls there in Mexico in Tijuana. We're gonna grab on December 5th, and it's gonna be soon. And I can't wait for those great memories with the guys I'm gonna go with.
Now,
And it's gonna be. Can't wait.
now, Justin, when I saw your show in Hilmar, California, in August, just now, I was there in the arena. Unbelievable show, sold out, packed. Couldn't even fit anybody else in that place. It was packed. Talk about it. That bull, that first
bull,
guy,
hey,
that first guy. Was that a memory? Was that a memory? Because that bull, the first time he hit you, it almost killed
Yeah.
you. It's the truth. I was
It
there.
didn't kill me, but
Well, it was close. It was
it's,
close. I mean, you didn't grab him right. You didn't grab him right. And it happens because what happens is you're dealing with an unpredictable animal that's coming at you,
Absolutely.
ready to stomp your brains out.
Yep.
What courage. I'm telling you.
I know.
Look at this.
That's why I asked the question.
Look at this. And Millie, put up the picture of him freaking getting freaking tossed in the air by the freaking bull.
And no broken bones. That's
That's amazing.
unbelievable.
It's amazing.
Wow.
Well, you know what it is? It's that Azorian freaking blood. It's that Martin's dynasty.
Look at that.
Damn.
Look
Look at that.
that.
Look at that. Look at that.
If
Unbelievable.
that was me, you see this finger right here? This would be the only thing that wasn't broken.
Yeah, we got to get
Everything else
Ronnie.
would be broke.
Hey, Justin, we got to get Ronnie over there in
Oh,
California
yeah.
in that ring.
Yeah.
Don't
Up
hold
to
your breath on
California.
that one, my friend.
Now, he's brought this. All right, we're going to go to commercial, but Justin, hang in tight before we wrap it up. We're going to go to commercial. We're going to come right back, and we're going to talk about your future plans and what you're bringing with your team all over and what you got going on, and also his personal life, because as a bullfighter, imagine dating this guy.
Oh, my God.
What the fuck are you doing? You're going to get fucking killed.
Oh.
You're going to be paralyzed. You're going to be freaking in a wheelchair. You know what I mean? So we're going to talk about his personal life, his love life, and what he's got going on. Ronnie, take us over to commercial. Justin, hang on the line real quick. Ronnie's going to take us to commercial.
We'll be right back. Hold on to your seat. There's more to come.
And we're back.
You sure are.
Now, Justin, you have an
Yes, sir.
unbelievable team. But when I was there at your farm, I got to meet a special person. Paul Georges Ferreira. We ain't going to talk too much about him because I want him to be a special guest on this show. He's part of your team. This is iconic. This is iconic, Jesse. These people that we're naming here, these are the real deals here. But let's talk about. I just want to say hello to Paul Georges Ferreira and acknowledge him as a cavallero in the bullfighting. He's unbelievable. Trainer, horse trainer, dedicated to the sport, dedicated to what they do. These guys actually, this is. It's like you know how they have the biker gangs and they have biker clubs or whatever, and they have the different. This is a certain breed of human beings that's unbelievable. And actually, that room that he's in, I've actually been in that room, and it's an amazing room. It gives you chills. So now let's talk about where this team has been. You've been all over, Lisbon,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, we went to Lisbon. We went to Mexico City. We went to now to Tijuana. We went to the Azores, to Teixeira. Went to Saint George. Went to France and to Lima, Peru.
Lima,
And
Peru.
I was talking about Lima,
Hold on.
Peru.
Now check this out. Lima, Peru. Now go ahead. Tell us about Lima, Peru.
In 2015, they were celebrating over 200 something years over there, and we were the first group to grab there, and it was, man, that arena was beautiful.
Hold on, Justin.
beautiful
Hold on a
arena.
second, Justin. Hold on a second. Everybody stand up, please. Stand up, Ronnie. Stand the fuck up, Ronnie.
Oh, yeah. All right. That was good.
And I was the first one to grab in that arena.
First of all,
I was the first one out of people that
Unbelievable.
grabbed it. Got groups from Portugal, got groups from Mexico, and I was the first one to grab in Lima, Peru. And
Sorry, I love it. I
that was
love
pretty
it,
awesome.
Justin.
And
I love it.
I was very blessed to honor this jacket. The guys that we go on trips or so, they wore this jacket before me, and the guys that wore this jacket before me, they made my dreams come true. Without them, I'm not the Fakata I am also today. And every trip that we go on, it's a memory. It's awesome. We think our guys that were behind us or in the past bring us in the future now. It's awesome. It's amazing to wear this jacket. And I'm blessed and been a Fakata over for 10 years. It's awesome. It gives me the chills to talk about this group.
Justin, you are definitely the real deal. The Michael Jordan of bullfighting. I'm really, when I really say that, is because I've actually been, I've been on your farm. I was there. I actually walked the whole place, but we're gonna have your whole family here because, like I said, this family, the Martin family, this Justin is the future. You know, him and his other older brother George, they're the future, and Paul George Ferreira, they're the future of this. This is dying. This is dying. If it ain't for these young generation willing to keep the
it
culture
going.
alive.
Absolutely.
Because I'll tell you the truth, Ronnie. You want to know the truth? Is if Justin and his family brings the Bulls to New England, you know what will happen? Want me to tell you, Ronnie, what will happen? They'll chop them up and sell them as befun at $6 a pop because they don't want to see the fucking Bulls running around. It's a waste of money. They don't give a fuck about the culture. They're about the fucking money. And that's the truth, Justin. But I would love it to have it here.
Oh, my God.
I wouldn't even have them fucking, they'd be out there with their shotguns. Eminad, get the bull. Fucking $6 a piece. He said, fucking $3,000. Fucking. But we have to have that here in New England. I don't know. But I seen the way you guys do it, and let's talk about that's very important here.
I don't think
there's
the
no
law-
animal abuse. Listen, when
No.
that's what we have to address here because I don't
Right.
want these people thinking like at the end of because I don't want them thinking like you know what I mean like we're the festivals around here. At the end of the freaking thing, we're gonna kill the bull and sell it. Fucking befamish.
Yeah.
They actually just traditionally do it now. What do? Put a mat over the bull's back. And
It's a mat over the bull, and it's bloodless. It's here.
it's bloodless. It's harmless to the bull. It's just traditional.
Right.
The bull goes back and eats and lives a very happy life.
Yes.
That's great.
Now,
Yeah.
just so you know how big this dynasty is, Justin, do you want to tell them how many cows that's on your ranch?
We milk.
How about this? Let's talk about heads of animals. I'm talking about cows, horses, and bulls.
Oh,
Just
We got-
give them an idea of what's going on here in this operation. Hold on, listen to this, right?
Operation Dairy Life doesn't stop. You know, we got
7 days a week.
we
Go
got
ahead.
7 days a week, no holidays off. It's it's crazy.
This is a Portuguese family in California running, making sure America got milk. This is the milk family right here in California. Tell them how many head you have over there, please, Justin.
I don't really like to talk about numbers, but I like to
Over 5,000.
California.
I couldn't even count no more. They were like flies. Over
Yeah.
5,000, 10,000. I don't know. Fucking with flies everywhere.
Hey, Jesse, while he was there, did he milk any cows?
Yeah, he was there. He was milking some cows.
Freaking right. I'm a Zorian. You think I was there playing games, Ronnie? I was there working. They had me working. As soon as I got
I
on
finally
site,
got the truth out of him,
as soon as I
right?
got on site, they put boots on me and said, "Get to work." You see, freaking put the cameras down. We got work to do. This is Azorians over here.
Oh,
True
my
blood.
God.
The Martin Dynasty family.
There you go.
And his father is a legend in his own. He needs his own show. That's why I don't even want to mention his father. But I want to give him a shout out, George Martin Sr., a great man, a guy that made
He's an awesome man.
Justin Martin's what he is today. And I got to give him a shout out, Mr. George Martin's, the milkman, my man. You know, I love your father. You know that. Open arms. When I was at the farm, he showed me the whole process. The doctors, how they test the cows, how they milk the cows, the whole process. I mean, and not only that, seeing the horses you guys got. I mean, these are beautiful friggin' horses, man. This is no joke. This is the real deal. But we're going to talk about his family because I want to have your family. Is that okay, Justin? If you talk to your father and your brother, and maybe Paul George Freire, have him here too. I also want to have the team. Okay, so let's talk about Justin. Let's talk about your personal life. Now your girlfriend. You have a girlfriend, right?
Yes, I do. Got a girlfriend at the moment. Yes.
And how does she feel about you being a bullfighter?
She knows that I love doing this stuff, and I know that she gets nervous, but this bullfighting stuff is not gonna stop me in what I love doing.
Of course.
I'm
Now
proud
do
of.
you think that she's built for it? You think that's because how long have you been with her? How long have you been with her?
It's gonna be a year.
It's gonna be a year. Because the Saurians are like, we don't like to waste time. And I know if you're in a relationship, You're meaning to step forward and forward and forward. We move quick, and we want to get going, and I'm proud of you. And I just want to know that want you to know that I'm proud of you, and for keeping the culture going,
Thank you.
being such a great son to a great man that raised you, and being a good brother. You know, you had some nice words to say about. Imagine the nice words he had to say about his brother. Unbelievable, unbelievable family, the Martin Dynasty family out of Turlock and Hillmar, California, the Martin Dairy family. Justin, now, what is in future for your group? Now, you guys are tight, your group, right? You guys play cards on the weekends. How do you guys
Like
hang out?
family.
Family. Always together.
Yes.
20 guys.
Oh,
20 guys on this
Yeah.
team. It's like a football team, like a basketball team. This is a team.
Yeah.
They depend on each other because you got a freaking 3,000-pound bull charging
coming
at
at
you,
you.
ready to stomp at
Oh.
you. And my man right here, Justin Martins, the future, is in the freaking lead in the front, ready to take the horns. Amazing.
yes.
Unbelievable. Justin, I don't know how you do it, but we got to get Ronnie over there to
Yes.
to Hillmar
I
and get
can't
him in the
wait
ring.
to get there.
We got to get him in the
Let's
ring.
do it. Let's bring them over.
Yeah.
Train him,
you're
you know
a
what I
help.
mean?
Thanks a lot, Jess. I just met you. You want to kill me already? Oh my God.
Ronnie, you're going to be a bullfighter.
I'm not being an old bullfighter, no.
You're going to be the best bullfighter in the world.
Oh, I'll take the bull and bull it.
You and George Martinez. They're going to bullfight in Iran. Justin, I just don't want to let you go. I want to spend a couple more minutes.
Yes.
Now, where do you see yourself in the future from now?
Hopefully, still.
Are you going to stick with
know,
this, or we
Oh,
just?
I hope so.
This is
Teach
your life.
The younger generation to do this stuff. Yes.
No,
'Cause I love doing it.
Now, important question. Now, when do you step down from the lead? Is there a certain age? 31, 32, 33?
Well,
Hold on one second.
Not longer than that.
I had producer,
So-
the H-Man, He-Man. Give us a time on how much time we got.
I'm still ready to go when I'm
Let me
hopefully
know.
35 or so.
Give me a countdown.
Still grabbing bulls.
So, is there a certain age until I guess you feel it, right? You're like a
Yeah.
Tom Brady.
Yes.
You can go to 45 years old.
I hope so. We'll see. I hope so.
Oh, man, that would be great. Imagine me, I'll be 80, and I'll be interviewing you at 45 years old. Imagine that.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Now, Justin, also, the farm. Let's talk about it. Big operation. Humongous. We all know that. You and your brother, the future of the dairy business in Hillmar, you think?
I would love to own a dairy business with my brother. That would be another dream come true in my life.
That's awesome to know because I know the history. And we'll talk about that that's why I got to have your father here because your father started back in 91 with his brother.
Yes.
And
Well, two brothers.
yeah, a few brothers. And, they all went their separate ways. But I want to talk about you and your brother because you and your brother are so close. I mean, I can see the bond. And that's you see this flag behind us? And that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? This flag right here behind us. The loyalty, the family, the blood. Not like these freaking other, these other radio stations around here. Nobody, except in the bull industry and the people that bring you around. Have you been in any other radio shows, television shows, Justin?
No, not really. I'm not.
I know you're very
No, not-
humble. And I appreciate, because I'm the one that reached out for you to come out on here. And I appreciate you doing this. You know what I mean? I want
problem.
people to know that I went through a lot of, behind the scenes stuff to get, even though I was on his father's farm, I had to reach out to some important people in the background. I want to give a shout out to Marissa, Fado singer that and me and you had talks, he's an Oakland A's fan. You know that, Ronnie, right?
Oh,
Oakland
yeah.
A's. Give a shout out to your team. Go ahead. I know you want to do it. Go ahead. Give your 49ers. Go ahead. You might as well
I'm
do
not a
it.
Niner fan. I'm a Las Vegas Raider fan.
He's a Las Vegas.
wow.
Give out your shout outs. Give out your shout outs and your predicaments real quick. Go ahead.
They're the best, dude. They're better than the Patriots. They're in Boston.
I love him.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, he's loyal to his area. You know what I mean? And that's what you got to respect, and that's the love. You know what I mean? I know because I told him. I says, Justin, I'm going to have you on the air, but I can't have you talk about the Oakland A's. But, you know, it's all good, you know what I mean? And with respect, and I want to thank you so much for being on the show. I want to have you back here on the show with your father, your brother, George Jr., your father, George Sr., and Paul George Ferreira, definitely on the show. As a team, as what you guys are doing, and I definitely am honored to have you here, man. I really am. This is something out of the box. Nobody brings bullfighters into the scene because they think it's like inhumane what we do with the animals. And you guys are actually, you know, make sure the animals are okay. And you just do it for the culture, and that's important.
Yes.
And Justin, I want to thank you so much. Keep it up. Do you want to give out a shout out before we head out? You want to give a shout out to anybody?
I want to thank you guys for having me on the show, and thank you for doing that for me.
No, hey, Justin, it ain't we're doing it for you. It's what you're doing for us.
For us, exactly.
For us. You know,
Bring it on the show.
You know, Ronnie here was in The Godfather, Part 2, 1972. We weren't even born yet. He was in the movie.
No.
The Godfather, Part 2. Yeah. And Jesse here is a phenomenal guitarist who started a music program in prison, spent 3 decades in prison, and now he's with us. He's with Sandro G. That's Jesse G. And Jesse's going to take us out of here. Justin, thank you so much. Tell your father I said hello, your brother, the whole family, Paul, and Marissa, thank you so much. California, we love you. The East Coast loves Cali.
Good night.
Justin, thank you so much. Amadouj, the Turlock, Forza, Justin Martins, the great bullfighter from Turlock, Hilmar, California. Take it away, Jesse.